Okay, we're live.
Yeah.
Try.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Digimon?
Digimon's cool, but the
Okay.
evolutions don't make sense sometimes, and it
Uh-huh.
confuses me.
Oh, I see. Okay. How do you feel about how do you feel about
Yep.
I gotta look up its name. How do you feel about Podomon evolutionary line?
Which one is this? How do you spell it, by the way?
It's the dude we were just talking about. The angel guy.
Oh, yeah, it's mid.
We just
Because it
like
just turns into a guy.
like
It's
chat.
Angemon. What are you talking about?
I just chat needs to be informed on what the context of the current conversation is. I think it is
Angemon,
extremely important.
Angemon evolving, because when I was a kid, I watched it and was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Patamon, this like creature I'm emotionally invested into, just turns into like a guy. And yeah, you could say he's an angel, so that's a monster, but like that's not what I was thinking about. I was just like, that's cool, but fucking why? And there are other Digimon that evolve and it's like fine and normal. But
mm.
Gatomon also evolves into just some woman with like cloth around her or something. I'm like, you turned this cat into a woman now? Like a human woman? Like what? I don't get it. What happened there?
I can't believe you're talking shit about Gatoman right now. I have my
I'm
Gatomon
not talking
pin.
shit about Gatomon. Gatomon's based as fuck, and then they based them because there's no. It's literally identity
Unbased.
death. It's not even. It's not the same
Unbased.
creature.
Oh, I like that one. Unbased. Hey, uh,
It's not even that she has to be a cat girl. Just like consistency, please. I feel the same way about Oshawott final evolution. I talk about it all the time. Fucking Samurott or whatever the fuck. Why did they
ah,
just turn him into a different Pokemon altogether?
ah.
He goes from an otter to a seal. Why? No, like just make a different Pokemon.
But seals are just big otter.
Okay, in which timeline do you come from? Where the otter evolved into a seal
Well,
in real life.
you know,
Not even like it has to strictly follow real life rules. I'm saying, fucking, what did you do? What did you do to evolve him into something that does not align with what it literally was 2 seconds ago? They removed part of his color palette. I'm looking at it. He has like this nice teal blue color that he evolves into, and then you remove that and give him a beard. Just like half of the design is there, but like he's a seal now. He's like a completely different genome. Okay.
no, that's my response.
Literally, I want you to show the Potamon evolution tree where he goes from a little white ghost thingy to like a little thing with smoke clouds on its face. And then he's got like little dinosaur wings on his head. And he's like a little dog. You're like,
mm.
oh my god, the next evolution is just gonna be more dog. And then he just turns into a fucking human guy. Maybe there's lore as to why the change is so fucking crazy dramatic, but not even because I don't see that in some of these. Most of them don't have such a dramatic change. It's just one. They could just do that. They could just be tonally inconsistent for fun. I mean, I guess,
uh,
but
do you really? Should I show Podamon
yes,
Smoke
they
Weedermon
did
on
crack. Yes,
stream? Okay, Podomon
for reference, by
evolutionary
the way.
line.
You could have them evolve into just dude, and it'd be fine if you had a stage in between where they showed signs that they were going to not be the creature that you thought they were and just turn into a man. I got catfished in fucking evolution form. It's like not even like is abnormal.
I'm trying to find... Some of these are fucking crazy, man. What do you mean?
I'm trying to say to you, Ty.
I'm
That's
trying...
what I'm trying to say
No!
to you, Ty.
No, no, no,
You're
no, no.
indoctrinated as
No.
hell.
No, 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 no.
Ty.
No!
I just sent you your own
Listen!
link. Here, look at this fucking Digimon's evolution tree. What are you talking about? I just want you to know. I want you to know
No,
that this
this is
Pokemon
sick!
turns from a lion into a biker that you see outside of your fucking house.
Hold on.
He's just a normal ass guy as hell.
Redirect notice? Oh, it's a fucking Reddit link?
What?
Hold on. I'm trying to put this one up on screen first before we get into the game. Because this one, not even the designs themselves, just the fact that this is what the Digimon evolutionary tree looks like. I need you to look on stream, Chai.
I'm looking.
What is this?
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Racismon. Sorry.
If the ones on every other side were the ones they evolved into, I'd be like, sure, that's fine. But the one above them is like, what are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even mean anything. Other ones are like, sure, fine. But the other ones are also like, just like different altogether. I'm okay with Digimon evolving into like 5 different things. But the top one is just a human.
It kind of is. It definitely kind of is.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Some of these, they go off, and then the one that they show in the show is the one that's least tonally consistent. And I'm like, why did you show the one that doesn't make sense? This is what I'm talking about, too. The fucking bike guy?
Why?
Lion?
Why is the...
You go from tiger to lion?
Why is the bike guy named, like, Pistmon?
That's what I'm saying. Or he goes from like a literal like fucking mountain lion into a biker, and I don't get it. And people are like, Digimon is like literally God's greatest creation, and I'm like, okay, look, it's probably really great, but sometimes they fuck up. I'm trying to tell you that. I'm just trying to tell you.
Okay,
sometimes.
It just clicked in my brain looking at this image. Listen. You have to fucking sit your ass down and listen and learn, because
you're gonna have
I
to
cracked
try to do
the
some
code.
Fucking like deep brain hypnosis or some shit. This shit is not going to make sense to me, no matter what the fuck you say.
Okay, everyone in chat, Google black and white circle spiral GIF and full screen it on your monitor right now. Digimon, everybody fucking loves Digimon because you get the best of both worlds. The early Evos are Pokemon, and the later Evos are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Look at this and tell me that those aren't, like, images ripped from the art of a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
You're right. But I think that should just be a different mechanic. I don't think it should be you evolve and permanently become human man.
Well, that's the thing. Digimon don't permanently evolve.
Well, yeah, I know there's some other things that cause them to evolve into different shit. Like, I know about the one that's like... Well, actually, I don't. If I'm being completely... I don't fucking know anything. I don't know anything. But I just look at this shit and I'm like... I don't want my little cute little creature to evolve into a guy. What if I want to be friends with them still? But now they're like a human man, and I'm like, what do you... I guess I have to support you, but you're like fucking jacked, man. Like, you're stronger than me, and probably smarter than me. Why am I here? You know what I mean? It's a different dichotomy altogether. It's like, I can't... There's no connection between the trainer anymore, because the trainer is the fucking inferior being.
Well, I mean, Mul and Tia are both saying it in chat. Hi, by the way.
Hello.
They do be... You have to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give your Pokemon something nice. What? Sorry.
It's more like they're going Super Saiyan into Hex. What I'm hearing from this is that Hexy needs more control. No, it's like yeah,
oh my
obviously,
god.
lol, obviously lol, streamers, psycho. But what I'm trying to say, I just want them to live their own fucking life if they're gonna be stronger than me. Why am I here controlling whatever the fuck they do if they're digivolving into like literally God? You know what I mean? Like if you're like a servant of God, literally an angel, what the fuck am I here for? Why are you serving me if you are angel? I don't get it. Like you know what I mean? I guess if it's like, oh, they're going Super Saiyan, it's like, okay, but then like I don't have to direct you anymore. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just leading you to the battle. You go Super Saiyan or whatever, and I just like sit on my couch.
Ideal situation.
Yeah.
Ideal.
You know, the thing is for me is the tier list. The tier list. You need to go like, hey, the angel guy, he's okay, but he's not like functionally like meta. He's not there is no meta. If you said that to me, I'd be like, oh my god, I don't have to evolve him to human man. I can evolve him into weird lion creature with big claw. I like the big fucked up claws on a lot of Digimon. That's what I like.
All right, chat.
I like when they have the huge fucking claws.
Chat, I see that you're struggling. I agree that the big fucking claws are awesome. I'm about to just listen. Your opinion's gonna change. I can't believe no one has brought this up.
No.
What if human man evolve into Digimon?
Okay, but I've never seen that before, so you're gonna have to convince me.
It's a whole fucking season of Digimon, baby! Digimon Frontier!
Oh, you mean like the trainer turns into a Digimon? Okay,
Digimon
turn back into
Frontier!
I'm gonna evolve into a human man anyways, though. There's no avoiding it.
But you get to be like a
little human into a cute little creature, and then I'm gonna turn into freaking.
But think about
I don't know.
Think about how you get to be like Digimon Power Ranger for just a little bit.
I don't care about being a power. I want to be like strange. I don't want to be
okay.
Dude,
you get to turn. Guy. You get to turn into the mascot. One of the guys in the show is that little like white fucking bear guy, and everyone else is a Power Ranger.
Well, okay. Well, that's cool. But like the fact that I have to deal with people who are around me, they're like, "Oh, I'm fucking better than you. You're the little mascot. I'm the freaking mech guy." I'm gonna have to deal with people who have problems. They're like they got a complex around me because I'm not like a human guy.
Okay,
look, I don't want to deal with these people and their problems. Angemon, he's probably awesome, but like, what the fuck is the problem with him if he's gonna show up to battle like I'm literally like God's servant, but I'm just like a little cute little creature doing the same amount of damage he is. You gotta stop LARPing, okay? Just be true to yourself, okay?
Be true to yourself. Don't miss
Maybe
your
that's part
chance.
of the evolution. They have. That's part of the evolution. They have to fucking LARP and pretend they're like. They're not. Yeah, exactly. You are a free guy, but this does not mean you are a free guy. That's what I mean. They think that they're free guys by LARPing that they're angels. They're not. They're not free. I'm the free guy. I'm free. And we're in Free City, okay? That's the end of my
guy
rant.
sweep.
Free guy sweep. Let's go.
This is you right now. You were fucking lipping off with a swagger in my step. Bitch.
You just arrived. What's so funny?
Hi, Pigeon.
Oh,
okay.
You're so innocent. You don't want to know.
Wait, what does swagger do? Should I learn swagger move?
You should learn swagger.
You don't even
know
know what it is. I knew. I gotta look it up.
No, we were just talking about the tonal inconsistencies of Digimon evolution, and I think I came around on it. I get it now. Like, you describing it as them going Super Saiyan unironically made my, like, a few of my, like, neurons soy jacked, and they were like, I gotta change my opinion. I gotta change my ways. That's all. We were just talking about Digimon and how I think them evolving into human men is, like, strange, but, like, I get it now, so it's okay.
No, honestly, I think you're so real for just being honest and saying that Digimon is mid, because, like...
I didn't say it was mid. I said some of the evolution was strange. Don't go fucking getting the whole Legion on my ass just because you can't just say that I said something was mid. It's like an ancient fucking monolithic property. Like, everyone in the chat's gonna be like, wait, Hexy said that was mid? Holy shit, we gotta kill her. Holy shit. I'm gonna die if you say that.
No, you would live.
But Oshawott has the worst final evolution, like, ever created.
That was so funny. I don't even... Oh. Let me tell, like, one Digimon story, and then we can change topics. Yeah. I was in elementary school, and we were on a field trip. As we all do. We were on a field trip, to the zoo. Mm-hmm. Our teachers didn't really care what we brought with us for some reason, so my friend brought his, like, binder full of the Digimon cards. Mm-hmm. Fucking Tia, you get the fuck out of here. That's just slander. Just kidding, I love you. Your opinion is valid. But Empoleon kicks ass. For me. Sorry.
Empoleon looks fucking sick. What are you talking about? Even me.
No. You're literally the Legion that you didn't want me to call on your ass now.
Okay, you're right. But look, I think they're cool. They got the freaking sword hands. You know what I mean? Come on.
Oh shit! I have like good items that I need to be using. Yeah, cards. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Anyway, cards.
Fuck you. You just distracted me again.
Speaking of which, Decidueye.
Okay, so my friend brought his binder full of cards, and me and all of the other Digidestined that were on the bus were, like, looking at him, and then we just, like, slogged through all the zoo shit, and when it was lunchtime, immediately pulled it out again and started looking at him. And some kid, I used to remember his name. I'm not gonna dox him, even if I did remember. Walks up to our table and is like, Digimon! That's for losers! And have you guys seen the clip from One Piece where they walk to Arlong Park and it's like playing the epic music in the background and they all look like pissed as fuck? That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like when we all stood up and were like, I really hope you didn't just say that, dude. There was no altercation. He, like, walked away and we just sat back down and started looking at the cards again. But that's such a fond memory in my brain that alone makes me feel like I'm a Digimon fan still. I'm not playing the fucking game while we're talking. I'm like,
hey Ty,
this is the worst stream.
I spammed you fucking 3 times. I don't know.
I just started. Okay. Yo, that's a good point. Actually,
Is it a good point? How is it a good point?
It looks like Duolingo.
You have to fucking show it on screen. There's no shot that you're just gonna say.
And what if I did? And what if I did and chat never knew what we were talking about ever? What would happen?
It'd be a disaster. You're gonna have people going like, I don't know what to talk about now because the streamer's like talking about some inside joke. Let's start talking about how awesome Angemon is.
You DM'd it to me. You literally sent it in a way that I could not, like, the stream cannot see it.
If you had light shot, you would have just taken a picture already and been like, hey chat, look at this weird shit that Zexy sent me.
Listen, it's like, this is so worth it though. Okay, Chaya said that this guy, redirect notice!
Oh, Ty. Shouldn't be using Reddit.
This one is to Pokemon.com. What a good
I wish you had late
stream.
shot because the DM is funny. Me adding you. This is
Try, like, pinged me 3 times with the smallest PNG of Prinplup and just said Duolingo in all caps.
I'm fucking so mad at this information.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll put this one on screen.
I get my way. I get my way. Always. Forever. I need to just have the like fucking meme format on screen like already. I need to like just make it.
Ty, can you play Bakugan Battle Brawlers and Ms. Poke?
No!
Fuck yes, I will! The DS game was so sick!
I thought that was the Wii game. I played the Wii game and was fucking... I played it at my friend's house fucking like probably 12 years ago. And that shit blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, Bakugan game on Wii? No way. And that's at the time I was actually collecting them. I was in like elementary school. He was like rich. He just had every game that I wanted.
Shit. Yeah, so I had the DS port, Lord. And the only reason why I even knew about the game in the first place is because for my birthday, my mom got me one of those like DS flash carts off of Craigslist. And just had the guy put everything on the list on there. That was the coolest shit ever as a kid. And Bakugan was there, and that's the first, like... I think that was the first DS game I ever played to completion. I think I beat Bakugan before I beat any of the Pokemon games.
Bro.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing note-taking right now. So, Slateport City, we caught something already. Route 110 is open. Should we do, like, the next story thing? Or should we catch something? While we load up?
Something.
Okay.
It's like the gacha.
True.
You're gonna put off the gacha?
I honestly... Whoa! That color palette's really pissing me off, but...
It's freaking Umbreon Pikachu.
It's actually... This color palette is sick on Pikachu.
It's awesome.
Who fights and hopefully doesn't kill? Clock 2L?
Yeah.
Pikachu, but evil.
No.
Oh, my...
It's happy Pikachu.
Oh, you can't hear the game? So we've just been talking this whole time and you couldn't even hear the game?
We're just so goated. The banter kept them from even noticing.
That's awesome. That's so sick. So you have like a Wii, right? That you had. Is it a hacked Wii?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you?
I've had my Wii hacked since like middle school.
How did it feel to hack your Wii for the first time?
It was like a religious experience. It was like,
dude, it's honest to God. Like,
I thought, because like, you know, I had my phobia of like viruses and shit, because it was my creepypasta era. I was like scared of computers and shit, and you know the letter bomb opening technique where you have to like put your SD card in it, and it like it sends you a letter in your Wii mail, and it has a bomb in the logo, and you click on it, and it shows you the freaking Wii BIOS. That shit scared the fuck out of me, and it was, I still was like, dude, it's awesome. But, you know.
Oh
it was
my.
one of the coolest things ever, and the first thing I did was start making mods for Brawl.
Oh shit, the blunder.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. The first console that I actually hacked. It in Second Life, not in real world, was was my 3DS. But and I like, I'm not counting Action Replay, right, or Game Shark. Like, I don't think those count. The 3DS, I just straight up directly. Ah, fuck yes! Ah! Finally, dude, just a nice clean catch. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, to have a custom theme.
What were you saying?
I made my own JoJo's Bizarre Adventure theme that played the opening and shit.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted
Shit
it for.
awesome.
I didn't pirate any fucking games. I had no interest because the only game I played on 3DS was Monster Hunter, and I had them all. That's it. It was just the theme, no like homebrew apps or anything. And then I sold it to make rent. And now I want a 3DS so bad. I'm naming this one oh, do we have room for it? I'm just gonna start typing it out and hope we have room for it.
Uh-oh. I think, what was I gonna say? The main thing that I did with consoles was, like, test if the emulators for the console were good. And they never were. Like, I would just get, like, because I had Sonic Rush already, I would just download Sonic Rush to my Wii, and go, like, does this work? And then I play it, and it runs at, like, fucking 10 frames, but I'm like, holy shit, dude. This is so cool.
Can you read Saturn's
Tomorrow,
Can you read Saturn?
I will mail in my 3DS to get picked in... Oh wait, no, the Saturn one.
Saturn's message.
Ah, me when I finally get diagnosed after licking doorknobs at the hospital. Yeah.
Jesus. You know, for the longest time before I sold my DS, I wanted to like mail it to someone so they could install like a 3DS capture card for streaming. So I wanted to be a Monster Hunter streamer. And then I learned that was like an absurd amount of money.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just go over here? Among Us streamer. Yeah, give me like a $200 Among Us limited edition Elgato, and I can be a real streamer. It reminds me of the times I lined up to buy smash hit games. Have you ever waited in line for a game? Have you ever gone to like a midnight release?
Never. I was just like, people doing that, that's cool. Like, why would I do that? What am I gonna do? I can't, like, record myself doing it. Like, if you're a YouTuber, I get it.
Uh-huh.
if you're like a super fan, I get it.
Uh-huh.
If you're just a normal dude that just plays video games, what the fuck are you there for?
Wait, I don't want to do this. So, I've been to like 3.
Right.
I've been to Call of Duty, Black Ops, Smash 4? That was the one for 3DS, right?
Yes.
We gotta put Pikachu on the team. And, I think me and my friend went to one that wasn't for Monster Hunter to get Monster Hunter.
Right.
And it's like, out of every event that I've ever been to, like that, any special, funny little pop culture event, I think that was the most underwhelming one every time.
Yeah. I don't know. You're just lining up to buy something.
That's the thing.
maybe I'm toning it down too much, but
no, that's really what it is. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
Who gets ditched for Pikachu? Pikachu's gotta go on. It would have to be one of these guys, because they're both fire types.
Yeah. Well, what, are you really gonna get rid of your main?
Yeah. Sorry, WoW. You should...
It's not like you're killing them, you just, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're making some money moves. You should change your PNG tuber to a little orange Amongi.
I think that's true.
You would have to draw it again, since you already did once. And I don't know how you did it. You did it so well. Okay, I'm afraid of things dying. I think we need to go train. Which means, what's next on the podcast docket?
I don't know.
I gotta do some backtracking, chat. So, treat my stream like a dentist's office waiting room, right? If there's ever a part of the stream that's boring, you have like one of those little like toys that's the beads on the rods that you like slide around.
Somebody kill this guy?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, of course.
We need to go to Petalburg. We gotta go to the training ground.
I haven't been like doing anything. I log off stream and I'm like, okay, time to do my homework. Okay, time to not draw and eat hot chip.
Oh, but hot chip sounds so good.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm procrastinating on my one life goal.
One singular life goal.
Draw one drawing.
That's a good question that Mult asks. Thoughts on Bobobobobobobo? Peak. Literally peak.
I have not watched.
What? For real?
I have not watched.
No
Do
way.
I seem like I have watched it?
Well, I mean, how is this thing I already know I like? That's what I mean. It's a good question because I get to, like, you know, talk about a thing that I like on stream and smile.
It came out in 2003 and ended in 2005. There's no shot that I was watching it at the time.
I think it was pretty good. I think I liked it. and I rewatched it in high school, and I liked it again in high school. Baka Sabaiba is on my daily rotation playlist. Like, still to this day. I wish I had the strength and willpower to read the manga, because I would like to see what the manga is like. I know the manga has a lot more, like, very explicit gags. Like, there's a bit in the manga where Bobobo, like, opens his hair, his afro, and, like, Yugi Moto is inside and, like, summons Slifer the Sky Dragon to defeat the enemy that Bobobo is fighting.
And that's explicit.
It's literally the character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Summoning a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster.
Oh. I knew this.
You were probably like a fucking Spectrobes kid or something.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god. It's just another...
What the fuck is Spectrobes?
It's another Mon game. It's another...
This is like the farthest thing from what I would be interested in from what I'm looking at. Holy shit, this is not for me.
Let me tell you about the whimsy of this game, though, right? Let me tell you about the whimsy. So my favorite part of Spectrobes was that in order to, like, summon creatures, you had to have cards. Like, physical cards.
Yeah.
And they were cards that were the size of the touchscreen. So you'd put them on the touchscreen, and you would, like, tap your stylus in, like, the holes in the card, and it would create a specific pattern. And that specific pattern is what summons the monster. I don't remember anything about, like, the gameplay or the combat. None of it. The story, none of it. That was the...
That's, like, freaking Whimsoid adjacent.
It
That's,
is.
like, slightly whims.
Because it, like, as funny as it is to say, it makes you feel like you're doing it.
Yeah.
So it's like a summoning ritual, yeah.
You know what I would play this game for, Ty? I would have booted it up, looked up on my DSi. What is the pattern to summon these cards? And I would spend like 3 hours trying.
I had that thought like years later, and I'm mad at myself for it.
I would have been, because I was, you know, those little toys called Go-Go's? And they're these little fucking things that you throw at each other. They're like collectibles, you get them at Target.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you know what they are. Those things, they don't even have a fucking analog on the internet, really. But I was looking up on the fucking website using my mom's computer and fucking going like, dude, what the fuck is on the website? I need to know. I need to know what's on this shit. I was like crazy with that shit. I don't know what it was. I like had to know everything about the series, even if it was like, I have to go to the library and go online and look up what their website looks like. You know, I don't know. It would have been like, dude, there's no way I'm playing this game and spending money on the cards if I can look it up.
I was like, my I can just look shit up revelation came way later.
Yeah.
Like way later. And I remember what it was. The first time I ever looked something up myself for a game, because my mom used to do it. The first time I ever looked something up for a game was how to solve, like, the Reggie puzzles in this game.
Right.
Wait, I need to just, like, kill this guy right now. What am I doing? Man. First having access to the internet was such a crazy time.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it was like a really special feeling the first time my mom just like let me sit in the computer room alone.
Yeah.
not even for like nefarious reasons. I was just like, I just get to like
You got to
look at stuff.
Got to go to Shockwave games and like do weird shit.
I liked to watch Flash animations on Newgrounds. That was how I like to spend my time. I also really liked to play tower defense games. Yes!
I just went to fucking
Lord,
like
yes.
freeware game download website, which is a
Oh,
horrible idea.
you
And that's how I
downloaded
got
shit?
viruses. Yeah, but like I went to, you know, Shockwave, the website that is now absorbed by Nickelodeon.
Miniclip? Was it Miniclip?
No,
No.
Miniclip is a different site.
Oh, Addicting Games.
But very similar. Addicting Games is also a site that I went on. But that got absorbed by like Cartoon Network or some shit. No, maybe it was Nick, I don't
Addicting
remember.
Games, because I just watched a video about Miniclip yesterday.
Yeah.
And they mentioned that Addicting Games got merged with Nickelodeon.
Yeah, okay, well then yeah. But Shockwave was specifically a site where you could download like freeware games. And you could download Bookworm Deluxe, you could download PopCap games, you could download Zuma on that site. They had fucking all the classics, and then they got absorbed for a little while by Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And I think they still are, but like, I'm on the site now, they're not saying anything about it. It's a very strange site, but it's still like the first thing that comes up when you look up Shockwave. It's like extremely bizarre to me because you look on the website, and these are all the oldest fucking looking games you'll ever see on the internet. Like games that if you were like fucking, I don't know, like a child now would see this shit and be like, what the fuck would you play this for? I think, like, you know?
Well, yeah, because I mean, not to sound like a fucking old person, not to sound like my grandpa, but like kids these days, they get to boot up their phone and play Fortnite.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
and these games are like, literally, they're just Flash games. And Flash games are a lot simpler.
Well, yeah, that's like the whole point. Because of like coding limitations. It's just supposed to be like easy and digestible. But you could still make some really cool shit.
Ancient Mahjong. And it's literally just Mahjong.
I'm opening veggie straws. Shit. Is it like Riichi Mahjong? Is it the one where you play against people?
I don't know.
Tia, so I'm making my way through chat now. Lord, I agree with your statement. I was one of them, just in real life. Tia got screamer pranked at age 6 and didn't go near a computer until a year later. That's brutal. Do you remember what your first...
I was so lucky with that shit. I was so lucky because my first introduction to screamers was on YouTube. So from then on, the allure of being tricked by a screamer, like, actually, like, began. I was like, holy shit, what if I find a screamer, though? That would be cool. It would be terrible, but it'd be cool. Because, like, I could say I got hit by a screamer.
Right!
You know, I was just, like... I was caught up in it, but I didn't realize, because I was hit by them a couple times, and then was like, I'm not logging on the internet for the next 2 days.
Do you remember, like, what it was? Do you remember what your first one explicitly was?
No, I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. But I'm sure... I just remember looking it up on YouTube, because at the time I was, like, YouTube gamer. I loved YouTube. I would just go on YouTube and look at front page shit, and screamers were very popular.
Screamers were very popular. I remember the first screamer I ever got hit with on YouTube was how to play as Brute in Halo 3. And I got owned. My first screamer ever, though, chat, this is a fucking lore stream. If you're here for this, just forget that you heard this part. My first screamer was from a Newgrounds Flash animation that was called like SpongeBob Patrick Hentai XXX Prawns Hot XXX Sex or something. It was very along those lines. And it wasn't like a traditional screamer. Yeah, get him in, get him in, get him in. I can say that it was just, I saw it while I was perusing the site, and I didn't know what hentai meant, but I knew what sex was, so I'm like, this sounds weird, and I clicked it. But you're not gonna believe me. You're not gonna fucking believe me. It's gonna be like, I was getting rid of the virus and then my pants fell down type shit. But it wasn't like a traditional screamer. It wasn't like scary face, loud noise. It just, I remember it clearly. Let me reenact it for you. Crude drawings of SpongeBob and Patrick standing in front of a standard-looking SpongeBob background. Patrick goes, "Hey, SpongeBob," in like a really, like really bad Patrick impression, and then SpongeBob goes, "Hey, Patrick." And then it cuts to Strawberry Clock doing like a dance with like a really like little like acoustic guitar loop in the background, and it was like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it just looped, and I didn't know what it meant. So at first I'm like, "Ha, that's funny, it random," and then I just kept letting it play. And the more that it played, the more scared I got. It was like a liminal space screamer. And from that moment on, I was terrified of screamers. I would, like, do the thing that you used to do as a kid when you were scared of them, where you'd mute the video and, like, skip to the end. And if there's no screamer, you start it over again.
Right.
It was bad. Why are they all legendaries? I'm experimenting with new title formats. I did not put in the title that this is a randomizer Nuzlocke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tia knows. Ancient shit. I don't even know what any of it was about either. I just remember seeing the strawberry everywhere. And being like, oh, that's like a Newgrounds thing.
Yeah, the I don't know what the fuck it was about. All I remember is that there was like a fighting game with them, and I played that a bunch. It's
oh,
like
for real?
Yeah, there's like Strawberry Clock, then they have like a fucking eggplant dude and all this shit, and I love that game.
Tie guy scared of Strawberry Clock analog horror, lol.
People are like trying to find it. I found it.
Trying to find what? Oh, the fighting game?
The weird, yeah, the fighting game. It just played like Smash Bros. I found it immediately.
Yeah, Lord, I was scared of like everything on the internet as a kid. I genuinely think that translated into like social media anxiety. So I have that really bad, like current day. But yeah, I used to be scared of everything. And I would like take it out on other people by trying to make them scared. I'd like force my mom to play Scary Maze game, and then she brought me to work one day, and I like made all of her coworkers play it, and no one was scared. Winterroud.com, baby. Winterroud.com. That's where all the Scary Maze games were.
What the fuck?
Hold on, I gotta Google that real quick. Yeah! Fuck yeah! I didn't know that's what it was called. Thanatophobia is an extreme fear of death or the dying process. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of normal of a thing to go through as a kid.
Yeah.
Or at least it was for like me and some of my friends. I'd ask them about it and I'd tell them about it. And they'd be like, yeah man, I've been thinking about it too, and we're in like 6th grade. I was so scared it made me Christian. Holy shit. Oh my god. Spiked Mutt. What's poppin'? We're talking about our fears as children. Yeah, I was really scared of that. I also... I used to think about space a lot, and it would scare me. Like, I remember driving home from a dentist appointment.
Yeah.
Driving home from a dentist appointment in the backseat of, like, my stepmom's minivan. And I just started thinking, like, dude, space is, like, so big. Like, you can't even imagine all of it, because it's forever expanding. And then it, like, made my heart hurt. So I stopped thinking about it. And was scared of it for so long.
I'm still scared of space stuff, kinda. Like, not really, like, the concept of space by itself, but if you give me, like, space horror, I get scared very badly. Unless it's, like, Alien. I fucking care about Alien. But, you know, other shit, I'm like, holy fuck.
You're talking about, like, like comets, meteors, black holes?
I mean, like, other shit like Alien scares me, but Alien in particular I cannot care about anymore just because I've been so overexposed. You know, it's like seeing Slendar Man. It's like, okay, like, you think I'm gonna get scared of him?
Oh, isn't the Slender Man? Is that the guy that rapped against Eminem?
Yeah, he is. Oh my god, that's actually true.
I should make that a video, Redeem.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really funny.
I think it would be too.
Okay, thanks. I was so scared.
He wants me to die.
I was so scared of floods despite living in a desert. Yeah, no, that's like real though. I was also terrified of floods, and I would have like, what's the opposite of a daydream? A day nightmare? I would have day nightmares about scenarios in which I'd have to try and like survive a flood with my family, and it would just scare me to the point of tears sometimes. Also tornadoes. Apparently I survived a tornado as a kid, but I definitely don't remember that. Maybe
that
that's
would just scare the shit out of me. Just like you're normalizing it in conversation, and so I'm scared.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm like the only person in my family that's ever shown outward fear towards a tornado. Everyone else is like, ha, yep. Those things suck, huh? I'm like, guys, it wipes towns. It like glasses like cities Halo style.
Normal people are not scared of death and dying and shit for some reason. I don't think about that, but like I've thought about it. I'm like, I have like an ambient like kind of like, oh, like getting in a car just fucking scares me sometimes because I could die. Like I just won't exist anymore. But normal people are just like, oh, so this guy cut me off, so you're gonna kill me, huh? Huh? And they just talk about it like it's fucking normal. Like, oh, okay. Well, I guess it's fine. I'm just like, holy shit. Sometimes people talk about shit that I'm just like, I would be scared talking about this.
I feel like you have to an extent, like, desensitize yourself to certain things like that.
Yeah,
or else,
for sure.
Like,
no, I agree.
Life forever is just gonna be miserable.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, you have to, but also, bruh.
Yeah, no, true. Because, like, okay, this is gonna be kind of sad. Sad warning. Turn off the audio for like a minute or two if you don't want to be sad. But it fits into the conversation. My grandpa, for the past like 7 years, whenever we're like driving somewhere together, if it's just like me and him at a family party, or like we're going to a convention or a card show or a garage sale or something together, once every time he's like, now Ty, I'm just letting you know, okay? All of my sports cards are in the bedroom on the second floor of my house. If anything ever happens to me, and it will, so I just want you to be prepared. If anything ever happens to me, you and your brothers are gonna sell those. Or hold on to them, whatever, I don't care. Just do something with them. And it's like, the first couple of times he had that conversation with me, I, like, started bawling. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, Grandpa. But now I'm just like, okay, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Not because I don't
same.
care, but it's like, I think that's just like natural desensitization happening.
Yeah, I remember very vividly, like, one time I just started crying randomly because I just thought about the fact that my mom was gonna, like, technically die at some point in the future.
Yeah!
And I was, like, freaking out, and my mom was just like, shut up. And I guess at that point I was like, I guess I'm stupid for this, so I'll stop crying. And then I did.
Yeah, I definitely had that moment too. I remember I like woke up from a nightmare one time and started crying.
Yeah.
And okay, Grandpa, whatever. Fuck you. No. But yeah, I mean, you guys, like, you have to. You just have to. I feel so bad. Chat is asking us questions, but the conversation is too good, so I stopped caring about chat.
Fuck you, chat.
Fuck you! Malt asks, who would you rap battle epically against?
Good question.
I'm gonna morph.
You have to answer first.
I'm gonna morph this question into something that I think is even more exciting. You are presented a genie in a bottle who grants you one wish.
Yeah.
And that wish is that you can create whatever epic rap battles of history video that you want.
Yes.
Which two characters are going against each other? And if there's, like, surprise entrances, like, I know they do it for the President's one sometime or whatever. But more importantly, who are you having play those two characters?
This is fucking too much. You made it more interesting, but also, holy fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I want Doug Walker to be Eminem, and I want, Abraham Lincoln to be Abraham Lincoln. Go.
Okay. Wow, that's a really good epic rap battles of history video.
Hey, look, what are you thinking of? Hey, and answer now.
Okay. Hear me out, right? I want...
Now.
I'm looking around my room for inspiration.
You're fucked. You're fucked. You're screwed. Sorry, Ty. Ty handed me the Suez Pass, and then I give it to them, and they're like, this wasn't meant for me. I'm just curious what you would answer."
Okay. I think we need Game Grumps old era versus Game Grumps new era. Right?
Yeah.
And I can cast anyone I want. New era Game Grumps, Matt Watson and Ryan McGee from Super Mega.
Mm-hmm.
Classic era Game Grumps, I want fucking Matt and Pat from Super Best Friends. And that is my rap battle fantasy bracket. Bracket.
I'm proud of you for answering.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that one. Dracker. I didn't say that. I've thought about I'm airing out the content closet tonight. I have thought about making an epic rap battle parody video more than enough times that it's like disgusting that it doesn't exist already.
Why disgusting?
Because I've thought about it so much, airing out the content closet.
You were just gonna manifest it? Like,
Tia, you're... That was funny. Can I, like, VIP you? That was good. Well, that's kind of just how I used to make YouTube videos. Like, we've looked at some of my old YouTube videos before.
mm-hmm. One
Oh
of the
my
best
God.
streams you've ever done.
If I die, okay. I used to just manifest videos. I'd like sit down and just open up like r/YouTube haiku, and I'd just download a bunch of videos. I'd open up Vegas and I'd just like add a couple fade in, fade outs, add some anime music. And like that was the video, and I'd post one of those like every 2 weeks. I also did an update video where I was like, gonna focus more on making shit, guys, and the shit I'm gonna make is not gonna be gay this time. I remember that because it was in the thumbnail of the video. The thumbnail of the video was,
What?
and I will not be gay this time. And look at what, and like
things that didn't age poorly, that aged poorly, Twitteraccount.com, and it's got links to Cat PFP.
Yeah, because wow. I definitely...
Guys, it won't be gay this time.
I'm like... I don't know who I did that for, because it certainly wasn't for me.
You know, it's just the thing you do at the time, I think. And like half the shit that people do when they're like 16, 17, maybe even younger, it's just hearing shit that they said at some point and going like, oh fuck, that was like cringe. Let me say something that's like equally cringe to cancel it out. So you just say something weird and like maybe toxic because you think you're above your, you know, it just happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be above what I was like 3 days ago, so I'm gonna say that, you know, I was being gay or something.
I like, if you listen really closely, chat, you could hear like the steam coming out of her ears as she was finishing that sentence. Spiked Mud, I agree. Wow. I agree.
I agree too.
Tia, I'm not gonna read that out loud, but I am reading it in my head, and isn't it funny how that works out? Isn't that really funny how that works out? Look at us now. Who would have thought? I think I really realized that that was a bad move when oh my god. Okay. This is a fun story. This is a really fun story. Let me read Malt's chat first. You're making your girlfriend cry by recounting your cringe on stream. Oh. This one's... Okay, you're gonna like this one then.
Uh-oh.
I can't name any names, because I'm pretty sure the guy has, like, a really good job somewhere now, but... I got one of my friends in high school into making videos, and he immediately was just, like, fucking great at it. He was making hilarious, funny little shitpost videos. And one of them...
You were proud of him?
And I was proud of him. One of his little series that he made... I don't even remember. It was like he made a shit ton of versions of it. It was just like me and my other friend, and we were like doing a silly little dance around a coffee table. This was high school, by the way. Important context that this is high school. Like, I should have known better at this point. I'm not saying this is high school to justify it. I'm saying it's important to know that I should have known better. In more ways than one, honestly. The guy's name, Albert Einstein. But the title of the video series was like... I don't remember. I just know it had the F slur in it.
Oh no. Oh shit.
And there was like 20 videos on his channel that had that in it. Keep in mind, both me and the person I was dancing around the table with in that video both turned out to be extremely queer.
Oh.
Just to add to it. And what happened was he uploaded those, and we're all like, ha, oh my god, that's so funny. You put the One Piece opening behind this one? Oh, hilarious. And we're hanging out at his house, and his mom comes home and opens the door. And she's like, I am so disappointed in you all. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't you know? And points at the kid, the friend, right? The friend that makes the videos. Saturn posted the funny thing. And he's like, or his mom is like, don't you know that your aunt is gay? And me and my friend that were dancing around the table, we were both like, Danny DeVito, I get it now, crying gif. We were like, yeah, that's pretty bad. But his response to fixing this problem was just changing the F slur to parentheses, can't say this, I guess now, lol, parentheses, in every fucking video. And me and my other friend, we were both like, yeah, that's kind of weird. And then we both ended up being gay, so... Turns out, that was funny. The Elon Musk of YouTube. No, I mean... That's just, like, rebellious, stupid teenager behavior. He's, like, a really good guy. He's a really good guy. I love him to death. We were all just... There was no good party in that scenario. We were all complicit with it. Like... No harm on the guy.
That never happened.
Oh, dude, I had that. I got hounded so many times by my mom specifically for shit that I posted online.
The most ridiculous thing that I have ever posted was a little drawing of, like, I drew Mimikyu, and it like said something. It literally was just like, lol, IES, and my mom found it somehow and was like, you can't say that. And I was like, okay, you're right.
You're right.
And I just deleted it.
So, did your mom ever tell you, like, how she found it?
It was my Instagram. Like, it wasn't my, like, family Instagram or anything, but, like, it was, like, an alternate account, and it was only Hexy, right? So, like, she just found it because, I don't know, I showed her my art or something at some point, and it was absent-minded. But, you know.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to find it before I tell the story. My mom, like, created a whole elaborate backstory for how she found, like, my Twitter account. She said that she had, like, a bunch of friends that used the app that she had spy on me. And then I read it off on stream once, so if you were here like 3 years ago when I did that, you know what I'm talking about. But my mom created a Twitter account that was just her first and last name and made the bio like, I promise I'm not here to spy on you. And I just like never noticed it until she called me out for something that I posted. Wait, I think I know how to find the account. There it is.
Show it, though.
There it is. There it is. I promise I'm not here to spy on you, son. That's the bio. Mother doxing. I've like talked to my mom on the phone on stream before. I plug her Instagram all the time. Hey, go follow my mom on Instagram. She has like 10K followers or some shit. At Retro Rescuers. Oh, the thing that I posted that made her really mad at me, for the first time, I was hanging out with some buds, and there was like that website that was really popular. It was like a Google I'm feeling lucky but for funny website.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the websites that we got linked to was like a dubstep lyrics video on Pornhub.
Oh, I remember this one. You told me.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like a video where the guy makes the screen say like wub 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 over dubstep, and I posted a screenshot of it. But I guess I had a little bit of porn showing on the right-hand side because like the recommended videos, and like the second I posted it, my mom comes downstairs and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" And we're all like terrified. Then I got grounded.
Nothing of the sort has ever happened. I think my mom was like already some kind of like she I don't know, in a different timeline she would have been like a Tumblr e-girl or something, because she does not give a shit what I do on the internet. She literally is like that already too. It's like, I don't know, it's I've never posted anything that could have turned into that, to be fair. Like, I just post my drawings and post little furry doodle. Yeah. And I've been doing that since I was like, what, like 13? So like everything I've ever drawn has been like verging on hyperfixation. I'm drawing Kirby, which like completely desensitized my mom to whatever I posted, to just transitioning to being a furry. So when I was making my Kirby characters, like me playing Kirby games and going like, oh my god, this is so cool, I need to make my Galactonite OC, I just immediately switched to making little animal characters, and then my mom was just like, okay. Well, I guess it's normal enough.
Like, okay, sick. Like, okay.
She knows what furries are now, too, and just doesn't care. She just doesn't care. She's just like, whatever, it's actually cool.
Yeah, I, like... Before I even became a furry, I had to explain to my mom that furries were, like, a thing past... Because we were at, like, a Halloween store.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, like, a gorilla suit.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, isn't that for, like, furries or something? And I'm like, Mom, what do you think a furry is? And she's like, aren't they, like, you know, they dress up in the animal suits and, like, run around and shit.
Kinda.
And, like, in modern day, my mother, like, just last year for Christmas got me, like, a little stained glass nightlight of my little Sona. Let me catch up with chat while I'm healing. Literally, I will never let any of my family members find my internet presence, especially when I start streaming. I can't have that. Yeah, it's different for everyone. I kind of got... Like, I just had to get used to my mom seeing everything I did on the internet, and eventually she stopped caring. She trusts me now. I hope so.
Yeah.
My dad, I've, like, tried to show... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, I just show my mom all of, like, every single drawing I do. I'm like, hey, look at my art. And she's like, oh, that's sick. And that's, like, that, you know. So I just... If I'm drawing it, it's probably fine, you know? And I can just trusted with it, and I guess that's what the connection has become. It's like, if I'm drawing something weird that I wouldn't approve of, I guess I just shouldn't be drawing it. I shouldn't draw like weird political shit. That'd be weird. I don't know, you know? I shouldn't draw anything controversial. You know, just stuff you wouldn't say at the dinner table. You probably also should not be drawing it, I guess. For me, at least. I know other people can like execute drawing those kind of topics and shit pretty well. But I can't.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
I want to draw my character punching somebody. And they have like an anime fight. I don't know. That's what I want. I don't care about anything else.
Hey, good on ya. Good on ya.
Hexy would never ever draw anything weird. And this is true. This is true, and chat knows me so well.
Scrolling back up a bit, Tia says, I had porn open behind a window I was showing my parents. Like, I later closed that window and realized how close to it I was dying. I can tell. Oh, that's a good story. Yeah.
My parents think I'd be programming streams.
Actually does hardcore pornography. Is that true?
Uh-oh.
I don't know
The
if my
real
parents know what
dots.
furries are, but they know I draw them. I feel like that's the safest. That's the safest option.
That's the best one. That's the
Yeah.
best one, because then you can just... I feel like that comes with having like a really highly stylized like art style too. Like if you draw like things that could basically pass as like fucking like Disney, you're like drawing like just like cartoon characters.
Yeah.
They don't fucking care. It's like they've never heard of the Bugs Bunny freaking is this a furry or not comparison. They just think it's a Bugs Bunny. You know what I mean? So like whatever. You know what I mean?
Funny little cartoon character.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with a funny little cartoon character.
Fuck.
Oh,
Ty, we need to do more fucking like character AI stream where we just gas an AI. We have to, because I'm thinking about an interaction I had with one of them the other day. I was talking to some like fucking like it was like Isabel Animal Crossing, and I was like, so would you consider Bugs Bunny to be a furry or not? This is actually an extremely important question for you in particular. And I just like had like an hour-long debate with this fucking AI about a question I honestly don't care about.
I didn't know that you're like becoming a controversial character by using AI.
By by using AI at all. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start replacing all my art and like all my art prompts with character AI. Hey guys, this character I made, I actually used AI to make it, and then I lose all of my followers in one day.
I almost typed Hexy and that dude's last name, but I had the precognition.
good fucking catch. You saved yourself, if anything. Like, I think I could recover if you said something fucked up, but you gotta save your own ass. It is cruel out here, man. You say that shit, you're not coming back.
Saturn, this is not her server. You're allowed to be mean to her. You can say it if you want.
But this is not being mean. No, Ty, you don't know what Saturn is about to...
No, I know! I know! You think I don't know? I know!
You're fucked, Ty. You're fucked.
Saturn's Musk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I am weak. I cannot resist writing to the funny AI chatbot and reading the instant shit it spits out. That's what I'm saying. You could just have them fucking go like, oh, I'm trying to be human as much as possible by mimicking what you're saying. Let's see what you have to say, fellow human. And then I ask it the most deranged shit ever, and then it comes out of the conversation repeating the same 3 words 1,000 times, going like, please, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. It says that. It's like, what the fuck are you saying? I don't even know what I did to cause this. It's like, you know, half the time it starts saying shit that you're just like, okay. You could deal with that, I guess.
That happened to us on our AI dungeon stream, I remember.
Yeah, it happens so many times, but I think they've gotten a little better because, like, at the bare minimum, they don't, like, frequently just repeat the same thing they said 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Which is great. Purely just so I can prolong the bit. But, what is it? Shit. The first introduction I had to some of these bots is, Elegy, Ma Elegy. They're
Oh, that's right. And
awesome stream.
yes.
They have an AI channel where they just post screenshots of them like gaslighting bots constantly. They had one where they like put Geronimo Stilton chatbot into a scenario where they're like, "Oh, hey, Geronimo Stilton, like I love your shit. You should like go get dinner with me." And Geronimo Stilton's like, "Oh, sure, that sounds awesome." And then they like pull out a gun and like shoot them. Like,
wow, that's awesome.
And it has to like RP that it died. It's so stupid. It's fucking.
Tia mentioned Cleverbot. I was also a Cleverbot head.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Drowned got me into Cleverbot. The privately linked Geronimo Stilton bot says Strawberry Malt.
Privately linked?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
You know what's so funny? It's like an exclusive thing. It's a very exclusive thing because Chai tells me stories all the time about all the fun things that happen in Mod Elegy's server.
Yeah.
And the one time I was like, "Hey, can you invite me? I can't find the Discord server anywhere." You were like, I mean... And then you never did. And then you never fucking did.
I just forgot altogether. I was like, hey, I don't know how to... Because I was trying to find the link, but I couldn't find it. I don't know why, but I guess I didn't look that hard. I didn't find it ever.
It's some real exclusive shit. Same emoji. I'm making it on my face right now. XC doesn't want you around their cool friends.
I don't talk to anybody in there. I just post my art.
Damn.
I wish, dude, more servers need the VC. I would be popping in there, like, talking. I like to just, like, speak to people with my voice. That's the one problem I have with Discord servers. Nobody fucking uses the VC. Even if they don't say anything, even if you just keep yourself muted, that's fine. Just let me, like, yell at you for, like, an hour.
I wish you could have been in the server where I met, like, Saturn and Frog and Ash and everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's all I'm gonna say on that now, but like, oh my god. The VC in there, the VC in there was always popping. Always.
Yeah.
Every night was a trip and a half.
I've had my fair share of that shit, but like, you know, yeah. It's tough to keep up because some people just get different friend groups. People go like, "Hey, I hate you now." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so we just shit just happens, you know. I guess that's just it. It's weird. I just want more servers. I want to play VR chat so bad, but like, it's so tough.
Finish your model.
Why are you fucking screaming?
Because I want to play too.
Chat?
Listen, chat. I guess this is the first time
chat,
streaming.
Thai audit, Thai mental audit.
Oh my god. One of the few times I saw Ty in the Discord versus you. Oh, versus you were playing Roblox Monopoly. Roblox Monopoly is sick. Okay. Fuck you. Hey, Bevy with the raid. Damn. Hey everyone. Hey Bevy. Let me do the good streamer thing. Let me do the cool streamer thing. Everybody go follow Bevy.
Yo.
Incredible artiste. Absolutely incredible.
True.
Post art in my server all the time, and it all looks so sick. How'd your stream go, Bevy? Dude! I agree.
No, I was gonna say, me and Bevy are mutuals on Twitter now. It's crazy.
Oh my god. Gotta drop some music? Hi, Sperry! Hi, Sperry! Hi, Sperry!
Hi, Sperry.
I was just about to talk about the furry convention. I'll talk about it for like 2 seconds, because, I mean, I tweeted about it all weekend. But it was in relation to you saying you wanted to play VR chat, because I really think that's the closest thing to a furry convention that I'm going to get until I go to the next one. But it was...
You're right about that.
It was the coolest experience. It really was just the coolest shit ever, man. That's all I'll say about it. But I also want to play VR chat, so get your model done. I'll pay you to make mine.
Uh-huh.
And then we go in.
Maybe we do VR chat stream.
I'm scared of that.
No, we don't have to meet randoms. You know what we could do if we did a VR chat stream? We could literally hop on VR chat and play, like, fucking VR chat, like, you know, or some weird shit. We, like, draw your weapon. It's like Roblox games, but in VR.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. I need to get a new headset, because I've had my Quest for forever, and I just need to get a Quest 2.
Good luck time.
I just need to get a Quest 2.
Oh, you need a Quest 2? Yeah. I would say Quest 2 is pretty okay. It's definitely worth it if you are non-committal to VR.
I am
like, you want to play VR, but you do not care.
Extremely non-committal.
Yeah, because I want to get the Index, the fucking super Steam headset.
Oh,
but that shit costs so much money, it's like impossible.
Yeah.
I have to get a loan or some shit to get that thing.
Yeah, it's worth it though if you're a freaking VR head.
Yeah.
I was giving Samnus a double triple whoper in Melee, but Hexy, the Discord server me and Ty were in. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, Saturn's about to tell you. Dude, it's... Oh my god. Dude, it was just like... It was my first time ever joining, like, a public Discord server. I had only just had some with, like, my friends. Right? I played Third Strike with the guy that, like, owns the server. And he's like, yo, you gotta fight my friend Frog! Hop in! And I hop in. And I was like, I can't even describe how interesting of an experience it was to just exist in this space where, like, I'm playing, like, Monster Hunter with Frog and Dino, and Saturn's also in there, just, like, annoying the hell out of the guy that runs it, and then some dude hops in and just starts, like, just every demographic of person. Every demographic of person is in that server. What was the...
Yeah. I mean, that's literally... I love that shit, though, because I think I've already told you how I, like, grew up on the internet. I spent my entire fucking teenage years in Discord calls and Skype calls and just, like, fucking wasting thousands of hours talking to strangers on the internet. Horrible idea.
Great idea.
But...
Great idea.
I have, like, a different brain because I'm just so used to talking to all walks of life.
Malt says you're like Lane.
It's true! And that's why it's my favorite anime of all time. And probably one of my top 5 shows ever created.
Oh, I see.
And it has one of my top 10 songs ever in the intro. So, you know, all around, peak piece of media.
I agree. I watched it and it was really good. Seven says he would like peek his mic yelling at people and trolling until like 2 a.m. in there. It's true. One of the first things that Saturn ever said directly to me. Saturn, I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know how we ended up becoming friends. Because the conversations we would have in like the early days of that server, I remember I was in there just like hanging out, talking to Float or something, and you just go, "Ty, open wide," and then you held up like the dental drill to the microphone.
You've told me about this, and I think about it sometimes. Like, you had what in your house that you could just.
I don't think it was
like
an actual
bit.
dental drill. It was something else, but it sounded exactly like it, to the point where I didn't even have to ask. As soon as the sound started playing, I knew what it was. The targeted harassment was less at you, and I'm very thankful for it. Yeah, okay, electric screwdriver. Yeah.
Oh, Doctor Who. I understand. And then Saturn kills me off stream.
My headset mic got ripped apart because I fell asleep while watching a Twitch stream with my laptop on my lap. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Were we all...
That's how you do it.
Was everyone in here a laptop sleeper? I was a laptop sleeper.
I was not a laptop sleeper. I think I was a laptop sleeper, but I would always like have it like fucking away from me, so I didn't sleep on it because my mom was IT, and she's like, "Oh yeah, the common way like laptops get broken is people just sit on them, or they fucking get slept on or something."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And so I've never broken a laptop that way, but I've broken them other ways. I've broken them a multitude of other ways.
The only time I ever did serious damage to my laptop, I've explained a million times, I've like dropped it down the stairs, I poured milk into the keyboard, all this fucking shit.
Yeah.
It fell off of my bed onto a carpeted floor, but it fell on the screen and the screen cracked. Because I slept with it. And it was a queen size bed, so I had more than enough room, and it like jumped off. It never fell off of the twin size that I slept on, only the queen.
Yeah. I remember I had an experience that is not similar really, but just sleeping in bed with application that will, just device that will break as soon as you fall asleep. I was in a Discord server, the one that I like trained in for the fucking 1,000 hours to like be like I just talked to everybody in that server. I almost got banned overnight because I fell asleep on my keyboard and was spamming the letter 0 for like an hour. It was like full entire screen filling message, and I just happened to be laying on the letter 0 and the enter button. It was fucking insane. Also, see you, Bevy.
Bevy says, I'm done with audio. What are you talking about? I'm glad your stream was fun though. We have been enjoying the Nuzlocke. We've turned it into a podcast since I have to just grind. Like I've just been grinding for 2 hours.
Yeah. These are our best streams now.
True. How was the convention? I will talk about it. Oh, thank you for the redeem. I haven't drank water this whole stream. I wanted to say, based on your leaving comment while sleeping, or like filling comment, whatever, I honestly think that every single sleep message I've ever sent to somebody from my laptop is miles and miles less embarrassing than anything I've ever sent through my phone while I was asleep.
Oh no.
Cause
on your phone you can send like pictures and shit. It's like
the first example that comes to mind, and this is like a relatively tame one, is like right around the time that we first started dating. I like fell asleep with my phone in my hand, and I sent you like a trending Discord GIF that was like 2 people like passionately making out.
I don't remember this.
And I woke up the next day, and you hadn't said anything about it, and I was like I had like a pit in my stomach. I was so embarrassed for some reason. Even though it was in my sleep, I'm like, oh my god. Uh-oh, it's over.
Were they making out? What?
It was just like It was like a couple, like, passionately making out on a bed. It was from, like, a porn angle. It was a really weird gif. It was just, it was uncomfortable
And
looking.
you sent that to me?
Yes!
And you think we're okay now?
Oh, okay. Next week, we'll have a different co-host on for Pokemon. This was...
Drama from 3 years ago. Hey, did you forget about this?
Okay. Hold on. Have you... Okay. Even, like, different from that. Like, have you ever just sent a message intended, like, for someone else to the person that the message was about? On accident.
Yeah, you, like, send it to the wrong person.
Yeah, you, like, sent it to the person that you're, like, ranting about.
Yeah. Oh, like, you're talking shit about them and you sent it to them on accident?
Yes.
No, that's like a world ending. Like, that's like
so
genuinely cartoon drama scenario.
Yeah, I did that to my dad once. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm texting my friend in high school about how I'm like, yeah, my dad fucking sucks. He won't let me go to Buffalo Wild Wings with you and the rest of our friends tonight. I have to stay home and watch the fucking kids, dude. God, he makes me so mad. I just don't get why he hates me. I'm so mad. There's like all of this like really teenage shit.
Yeah.
And I immediately get a text back from my dad that's like, well, whatever friends you thought you were hanging out with, you better say goodnight to them because you're not going out for a long time. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I
feel I could not, maybe I'm too charitable, but I could not hold someone against that. I would just be like, well, look, you didn't mean to send it to me, but man, what the fuck? Like, that's just so unfortunate.
It is
I just
so
wouldn't
unfortunate.
Even, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so bad that I would just feel like I would pity them, basically. I would pity them.
Yeah.
You deserve my pity at that point. You do.
Thank you, baby. Dude, yeah. I don't think I'd ever hold someone, or like hold that against someone else, either.
Depends on what it is. If it's like really bad, like fucking crazy bad, like cancelable, like outside of the context of it being me, like if it goes beyond the bounds of like, if you said this to fucking anybody, you're a freak. But if you said it to me and it's like normal, I'd be like, okay, well they just like they're talking shit, I guess. Everyone talks shit. But like, you know, if you're saying slurs in your message,
well, okay, I mean that's different.
That's different.
That's
but
different.
like, you know what I mean? Like if you're saying some crazy like real shit, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, we keep like getting into really long conversations, and I miss like 3 topics. Yeah. Because
hi chat, hello.
Tia said accidentally sent a not horny RP starter to my mom before, meaning to send it to GF at the time.
Oh.
That one.
I would just stop using the. Unironically, I think I would stop fucking ever. Like, you know, no matter what it is. If I sent something like that embarrassing, I'd be like, I'm never RPing again or whatever. You know, like I'm never fucking. Fuck DND. Fuck all that shit. I'm never doing it again.
Just
what
in
if I
general.
send it to my mom?
Just in general.
Yeah, like straight up. It would just be like you would have to train me to not be scared of that again. I think that'd be the formative experience of just like I'm fucked, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, Bevy asked about the convention. Bevy, the convention was fucking sick. One of my like favorite convention experiences ever. No other type of convention compares to a furry convention. I wore a cute outfit, and furries were gassing me up all weekend. I felt like the baddest bitch in the convention center, and I knew I was too.
Dude, It's crazy how furries are so open about that. You know how many times, like, I wear, like, a shirt that has, like, it's like a fucking, like, cat casting spells or something, or, like, an Isabel shirt or whatever. And, like, other furries, literally, I've had someone in, like, cat headphones in public go, like, dude, nice shirt. And I'm like, oh.
Oh my
It happened while I was, like, hanging out with, fucking AA Cat or whatever. We were just walking around the grocery store. Literally cat headphones. Goes like, holy shit, nice shirt. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow. See, it's the kinship. I was telling one of my friends about it,
yeah.
and they were like, oh, so it had like a strong sense of kinship, and that clicked in my brain, and I want to go to another furry con. So bad.
Yeah, for real. Literally, this is a lesson, chat. Be as cringe but free as possible.
True. So true. Yeah, the con was sick. Lord says, I remember once I tried to send a meme that said, Ida the owl lady is making people gay in the server, and then I accidentally sent the screen cap I took of my friend reacting funny to that image, and that one guy we banned for ranting about flags started spamming it because he thought he got me. Wait, what?
What?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot about
like,
it.
Real... You got harassed? What the fuck? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that sucks. I forgot about the flag guy. That was funny. I grew up using IRCs and stuff, and I would RP and ERP and PMs, but in that type of chat server, you would do /PM username. If you misspelled PM, the entire message obviously would just be sent in chat.
Fucking no.
They added a new way to do it where they deprecated /PM and you had to click the person's username and it entered a special window. If you click the global chat, it would snap out a PM. Oh my god, nightmare scenario! Imagine doing ERP and then everyone just sees it.
Just don't do it at that point, IMO. Just like, do it. And just like, I don't know, do it in a way that won't get you in trouble, basically.
That's so fucking funny.
It's like a disaster. I don't know.
Fawcett says, I accidentally texted my mom Lamau and then apologized, and she was like, do you think I don't know what that means?
So big. That's happened between me and my mom. That's like the most likely person to happen to. You like talk to your mom and you accidentally say LMFAO and you're like, oh shit, I put the F in there. She's gonna kill me.
Oh my god. She just told me to go to bed, which tells me she already knew I was cringe. Yeah, that's just like an innate sense that your parents have, I think. Yeah, that part was weird. Let us not address that character anymore, for the sake of brevity. God, yeah, I've never done that, like, outside of that one time I did it to my dad. Now that I'm thinking about it, shit. Yeah, I think
you would just not use the internet anymore.
Yeah.
Like if it happens to you enough times, you're just like, well, I'm just never using the internet again.
Yeah, it was. Considering the amount of like anxiousness that I feel all the time while perusing the internet, I would have like, oh man, we would not be here right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I love my furry friends, and furries are cool generally, but the first furry community anything I was in was a TF2 server where the mod eventually disappeared because he got outed as a zoo. Oh my god.
No.
That's bad. Rough.
I don't even want to hear about that kind of shit. That makes me sad. I don't want to know, man.
Why is that, like, always the case, though? Why is that always the case? I was reading. I was.
Those people feel like they're safe here, you know. Unfortunately, they feel like they're
Okay.
safe, and then they get outed.
Dumbass.
You know? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like they don't realize that. I mean, we're not about that. So.
I was like reading about. There used to be an app called like Howler, which was like Grinder for furries.
I know about it.
Yeah.
That.
Same
you don't
thing.
Even gotta know.
Yeah, same shit. Same thing.
Same. Yeah. It's the leader. Why is it?
The leader. Fucking.
I'm gonna pee everywhere.
I enjoy that this is just like the dirty laundry stream.
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna get Combuskin to 20 and then I think we're gonna call it.
Okay. I loved this stream though. It's been pretty fun. I've enjoyed this. I got to talk shit about Digimon. I got to have character development and stop hating Digimon. And then we talk about furries.
We talk about our embarrassing internet memories.
Yeah.
Okay. Pick something that's not like character assassination when I ask this question. I have my answer. In your brain, what is the most embarrassing single moment for you in your time on the internet? Oh, Tia, I want to hear your story too. I want to hear it. And this is for anyone. Do you want me to start? So you get like an idea, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. So, to this day, I genuinely think the most embarrassing thing to happen to me on the internet was I was a young lad. I was a very young wee lad. And at the time, I had a huge interest in animation. I wanted to learn how to be an animator. I made my mom buy me the Animator Survival Kit. All of this shit. And I was watching a Rubber Ross stream. I was watching a Rubber Ross stream, and he was doing a thing where, like, you know, he'd look at chat and answer questions and shit. So I was like, oh, cool, I love Rubber Ross. Huge inspiration for me. I type in chat, hey, Ross, do you have any, like, tips for new animators?
Uh-oh, you're gonna get killed.
And then there was no response. So I waited another 10 minutes. I'm like, you know, there's a lot of people in chat. Maybe he just didn't see my message.
Yeah.
So I sent it again.
Uh-oh. You're screwed, Ty.
No response. This time I waited a little bit longer. And then I sent it again. I kept doing that over and over and over again because I was a stupid kid and I didn't know. I had not been in this position yet. If somebody did that to me, they would just ban them on the spot. Because I didn't know, right? I wasn't a streamer, I was a child. I was a spammer. And I remember...
I feel like...
It's
just... yeah.
He finally reads it. He's like, dude, I don't know. Like, what does that mean? Any tips for... I mean, I don't know, like, where... Like, what level are you at in terms of animation? Like, I don't know what you're asking me. Like, such a... Like, a real, genuine response. Like, literally, what are you supposed to say to that?
Yeah.
But it made me so sad, I internalized it for, like, a week. It was like, oh, I'm so fucking annoying. Fuck.
They should have just timed you out. I feel like
No blame to anyone.
I'm not blaming.
Like that.
I'm not blaming.
I was a spammer.
I'm just like, I feel bad, you know. For their sake and for your sake, they should just not. They should just like, you know, get you out of there. Maybe you're on crazy pills. Maybe you're also a 10-year-old. Maybe
Yeah, maybe, I
you
mean,
gotta not be in here.
it was just the most realistic answer, which was, I was just a child.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
that's
Lord,
a fair answer.
Lord said it exactly. I wanted the TV to talk back to me so bad. As a kid, you're either the spammer or the whiner. True. I think
That's
pretty
true.
much every other time I was in Queef's chat and half awake, I'd say at least one thing I'd regret the second after sending it. Ah, bro. No, I think you should be even more embarrassing in Queef's chat. I think that would be really funny. Go back one day and apologize? You can't, though. You can't! You can't, and I'll tell you why you can't. Because if you have that type of brain, right? Which I definitely had back in the day. I want the TV to talk to me so bad. And I've told this story a million times before. I'll tell it again one more time just for the sake of the conversation. Maybe some people aren't aware of it. Wooly and Matt were doing their Tony Hawk Underground playthrough on the old channel, the Super Best Friends Play channel. And I watched the finale episode. I was on my phone, so I didn't have the player bar on the screen. The outro plays, and I'm like, oh, they didn't, like, watch the secret ending. They would love the secret ending. Do they even know about it? Oh, man. I go on Twitter, and I tweet at Wooly and Matt, and I'm like, hey, guys.
Uh-oh.
Loved the playthrough. Just in case you missed it, here's a secret ending that's really worth watching. And I get, like, an immediate response from Wooly that's like, please watch the episode. I go back and watch the episode on my computer, and there's, like, a whole ass segment after the outro.
Oh no.
Where they watch the exact video that I just sent them.
Oh no.
Ah!
Sorry, Ty.
And I respond to William like, oh shit, I'm sorry, man. I was on mobile. I couldn't see it. My bad. And then a few hours later, they must have had so many people do that or something because they both tweet about it. They tweet like, hey, Matt, did you know there was a secret ending in Tony Hawk? I didn't know. Did you know? And I felt so bad that I made like a little comic, a little fan art comic for something from the playthrough. I don't think I have it anymore. I think it's on my laptop. But I made a little comic for them. And the reason why I'm telling this story and why I'm saying you can't apologize afterwards, you kind of just have to live with it, is because if they don't respond to the apology, and you already have that fucked up, like, parasocial TV talkie to me brain, oh, you're just fucked.
Yeah.
You're just fucked. You're done.
Yeah.
That was my, like, I think that was my big reality check moment for how the internet worked. Because up until that point, I had kind of gotten, I don't want to say lucky. I think lucky is the wrong word in this instance, but most of the time, if I met someone on the internet and I thought they were cool, I messaged them and were like, hey, do you want to be friends? And they said yes. So I kind of, like, that's how me and Steffi Kush, became friends. I was like, hey, your Game Grumps videos are cool. Do you want to be friends?
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of had that realization of, like, the internet's, there's, like, real people on the internet. That's crazy. Yeah, and I think that's a very important moment to have, so that way you don't end up being, like, parasocial towards VTubers. It's almost like you shouldn't play an outro before you go and do a thing as jokey. Well, I think the dominoes just fell in a way that made it a problem in this specific instance. The fact that there's a secret ending that's so well known and they put it after the outro, like, of course people are gonna want you to see it, but I don't blame them for it, because I mean, maybe they didn't know. Who knows? Who knows? You're so brave for sharing this time. I mean, I think it's funny. I have so many interesting stories specifically with, like, Wooly, that it's fun to talk about. I kicked his ass in bar top shuffleboard. If he says my friend cheated, no he didn't. Fuck you. I met Saturn on Omegle. Wow, Omegle! No fucking way. That's not real, is it? You had like the little kitty face afterwards. That's not real. Legit insane how such a volatile, terrifying space allowed for me to meet all of you. That's how I feel about the server that I met Saturn in.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pronounced Omegle? I thought it was Omegle. It probably is Omegle. I've just been saying Omegle for forever because I think it's funny.
Omegle just sounds funny.
It's just funny. Omegle's funny.
Dude, my entire room flashed white. Lightning just struck, like, fucking right outside my house.
Is it raining out by you?
Dude, house is shaking from the thunder. I'm not fucking kidding, I felt it. My bed is, like, fucking rocking around.
What the fuck?
Guys, I die on stream.
Oh my god. Well,
what the fuck?
Have fun. Have fun in Thunder.
Maybe I gotta go deal with that. I gotta go deal with that. I gotta go side fucking deal with it.
Alright, we gotta end the stream so Hexy can go intervene. Well, that was this episode of Pokemon, guys. I hope everybody had a good time. If you're new here and had a good time, leave a follow. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. That's my goal. We're at 421.
Yo,
421. If you're new here, I'm sorry.
No, this stream was sick. What do you mean?
No, Lord spitting facts. Leave a follow. That's a bit oxymoronic. Bevy, you're banned. Don't forget to hydrate. True. Let me hydrate before I finish the end of stream plug. Dog Founder, you already followed. I thought.
Just follow more. Follow more if you haven't followed more already.
Thanks for that. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, it's interesting that my number did go up. Wow. You're gonna get banned for botting. Bevy followed. Bevy. Wow. Thanks, Bevy. Thanks for following me now. That's so evil. I'll sub next P4 stream? Okay. Okay, sure, you don't have to, but... let me shout out Bevy again, since they blessed us with a raid. Go follow Bevy. Let me see who's streaming. I'll unsub next P4 stream. I don't blame you. You don't have to sub. That's like... You don't have to. Don't worry about it. I don't know how to be, like, cool about telling people to not sub.
Hey, follow me, by the way. Here's my Twitter link.
You're not even gonna let me...
Posting some cool drawings soon.
You're not gonna let me introduce the plug. Interesting.
No. I'm doing it first, because you're gonna be like, you don't even have the link ready yet, Hexy. I'm killing you, and then I die.
Well, I mean, maybe. But yeah, please go follow Hexy. She's a cool artist.
Yes. Thank you.
She's making me a 3D model soon. Smile.
Yeah. That's all Ty cares about.
Not just like 96%.
Well, it's more than last week. I guess it's fine.
Wow, okay. Wow. I think we're gonna raid Queeve, y'all.
Yo, Queven?
What's Queeve doing right now? Ranking the top 50 fictional characters. Oh my god. That sounds brutal. What else do I have to plug? Discord. Here's the Discord server. It has a ping roll now for streams, so I don't have to @ everyone all the time anymore. Or @ here. Their list they're looking at is
@here doesn't even work.
Yeah, @ here. I thought @ here was less offensive than @ everyone. But now we just have a ping roll.
Yeah. Because @here, what it does is it only pings you if you're looking at the channel. Otherwise,
LOL?
it doesn't ping you.
I never knew that. Interesting. Okay, so I've just been wasting my fucking time.
Yeah, it's okay.
At
least when you highlight it, it like shows you that you are pinged, but you know, no real ping.
YouTube channel, just click the first one. Second one's defunct. I have to change the command and just delete the clips channel. But the VOD channel is there. I'm gonna be trying to update it this weekend. Hopefully, is when I think when I have the time to sit down and edit all the VODs and do all the scheduling and shit. Last thing, I guess. Wait, did I do Twitter yet?
I don't think you did Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter. Smile. And what you should actually do is follow me on Tumblr. Follow me on Tumblr. How do I get to my Tie Guy art? There it is. I'm gonna post my Tumblr URL. Your spectralizer isn't working? Oh, I also just noticed. I'm glad I noticed 2 hours into the 2-hour stream. That's really awesome. Follow me on Tumblr. Okay.
Non-disaster stream. Least disaster stream.
Honestly, yeah. Whoa, Tumblr? Yeah! I started posting and hanging out on Tumblr.
Hey, I have a Tumblr too.
Okay, post it.
Okay. My Tumblr's like the most updated out of all my socials, I think. Next to Twitter, at least. So yeah, follow me. I'm cool. Let me find the link. Here you go.
Whoa. Does this work? Oh, it pulls up this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Twitter sucks. I'm gonna start the raid now. Raid Queeve. I saved Pokemon twice. I'm gonna close it. I'll see you guys on Thursday for Persona 4 with Dackington. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Dude, the credits! No, I changed the text color on the credits so they would be visible. And it started halfway through and they're still, like, white.
No.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so bad at this streaming shit, y'all. I'm so bad at this streaming shit. Alright,